it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to give you an incredibly simple tip you can learn from the forehand of Venus Williams. Now, this video is courtesy of Essential Tennis. Make sure you go in the description below and you follow their awesome account. Thanks, guys. So it's this right here, catching the racket high with the opposite hand over the opposite shoulder. This is something that almost like brews arguments with people. They're like, well, no, it's not what you see that the best players do. Well, guess what? This is how recreational players can instantly improve their forehand. Catching the racket high over the left shoulder. Okay, if you're right-handed, over the left shoulder. Here's a couple things. First, when you hit the ball, you want to be swinging up, right? So we want to be going up with our racket as we hit the ball. That's what's going to put the top spin on the ball. We close the racket face before contact. You can see the butt cap pointing at the ball. These are all ideas that I've taught. There it is, butt cap pointing right at the ball. These are all ideas I've mentioned in the past. And then racket face closed, and then she swings up. You'll notice her non-hitting hand rising as she's doing this. And then she catches high over her left shoulder. You can see her chin is resting on her right shoulder because her body is rotated and her head has stayed still. So that's what you want, is you want to keep your head still as your body rotates as you're hitting. I'm telling you, catch the racket high with your non-hitting hand. This is one of those tips that instantly helps people play better because it keeps them from making mistakes. See, one mistake I see players make all the time is they swing across their body, right? So they don't swing up the way we just saw Venus doing, but they swing around their body. That puts side spin on the ball, and then the ball travels like a frisbee and the ball goes longer in the net all the time. Another mistake you see is the non-hitting hand dropping. You don't want the non-hitting hand dropping. You want it rising. If your non-hitting hand drops during the stroke, especially as you're trying to turn your hips, you won't be able to turn your hips. So raise your non-hitting hand as you're hitting, and then catch the racket high, really high. Look at her head. Look, there's head level. She's catching higher than head level with her left hand. Now, players will say, well, what's the benefit of this? Well, the benefit isn't catching, right? There's no benefit from catching. It's catching high. The benefit is it forces you to do all the good things that you do want to do, like the non-hitting hand rising so that your hips can twist, like swinging up so you can get the proper amount of topspin. So give it a try, right? Rafael Nadal finishes really high like this all the time on his forehand. Probably 70% of the time he finishes way up above his head. I want you to catch the racket high in your non-hitting hand on your forehand. And if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.